Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's HaloMan27 and I am back for episode 15 of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In this episode, we are actually going to return to the sky because in the last episode, we completed the dungeon. And we are going to do a little bit of work on the paying back for the chandelier side quest, as well as flying around and rounding up a whole lot of goddess chests in a bunch of different places, as well as buying some more stuff from our good friend Beetle. So I guess first thing we'll do is head over back to Skyloft, because we need to drop off that tablet we recovered. And then after that, I'll just crash into the wall, which actually happened before that. But after that, we'll obviously stop at Beetle's shop and then go collect our chests, because there's actually like a lot of them all over the place. And I think I'll actually show off something while we're up at that island right there. But I'll leave that for when we actually get there. So if we just drop down here, we can get started on this thing. So obviously dropping back into Skyloft. So anyway, it'll probably be a couple weeks actually before I upload this from when I'm playing it right now, because actually today is the day I'm uploading Mirror's Edge Part 2. I don't know why I always record so far in advance, but I typically just do. Either way, throw this tablet onto here, and as always, we will have a little cutscene that shows us the opening of the new area, which we've already been told is the Lanayru district, or Lanayru area. And actually, when it actually like updates our map, actually it doesn't update our map until we drop down there, so never mind. But it's all golden. That's kind of cool. I've confirmed the location of a third opening in the cloud barrier in the sky to the southwest. It will allow you to reach a new area on the surface. I suggest going there as soon as you are suitably prepared. Alright, Blue Lady, I will do that when I am fully prepared to do that. But, like I said, we have some other stuff we need to do right now. So, I'm gonna first start off by heading over to Beetle's shop, like I said I was going to do. Then I'm actually going to stop by the bazaar, because I believe there's some stuff that I want to check out there, because there's new merchandise at the store, and there's, I believe we've collected enough Elden Ore to actually upgrade our shield. I'm not sure if that's true or not, though. But either way, just whip out my slingshot and totally miss. That was actually kind of disappointing. I wish I hadn't missed just now. But oh well, what's done is done, and it's not worth re-recording over, so I'll just come up here. And once Beetle actually wheels us up onto his ship, I don't know how he's really doing this, because if he's pedaling to keep it flying, how does he, like, control that? But, I don't know, whatever. While we're here, I'm actually going to buy a extra wallet, and I'm actually going to run out, run back in, and I'm actually going to buy another extra wallet, because there's actually a total of 3 extra wallets in the entire game, and we buy them all from Beetle. So if you have enough rupees, like I currently do, and you want some more wallet space, which I also currently do, you can actually just run out and then run back in, and then he will have it again. So, yeah. I don't know how he, like, restocks his store, too. It's like, how? I know he does take breaks at nighttime. I don't know if he's actually mentioned that. We can actually talk to him, but him taking breaks at nighttime doesn't really matter to us right now. So let's just buy this third and final wallet. Extra wallet! We can now hold an additional 300 rupees. That puts us up to a total of being able to hold 1,400 rupees, which is actually a really, like, solid number at this point. And I'm sure you are thankful for us. Want to know why I'm on a bicycle? Yeah, why? Aren't you a curious one? I pedal this bike to generate enough electricity to keep this place in the air. Plus, all this pedaling has got me in fantastic shape. Yep, I'd say my lifestyle is pretty eco-friendly. But with you on board, there's plenty of extra weight, so I have to pedal as hard as I can. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to be rude. Please have a look around. I've got all kinds of great stuff. Okay. This is actually a bed, and if you sleep there, he'll actually, like, bring you back to his island. But that doesn't matter right now. We'll deal with that at another time. But if you really want to check it out, you can go ahead and do so. But yeah. So I'm actually going to run into the bazaar here. The bazaar. It's rather bizarre. Well, that joke wasn't funny. But if I talk to Gondo, I believe he can... I think he can upgrade our gear right now. I don't know for sure if I have everything he can upgrade. Let's check it out. No, I need another Monster Claw. That's kind of lame. I'll actually run and get one, so I'll be right back. And I am back. That actually took like 4 minutes almost to get one single Monster Claw. So now I can actually upgrade my Iron Shield though, which I believe it's called the Iron Shield. Yes, it is. Upgrade the Iron Shield to the better Iron Shield. There's no going back, you hear? Go for it. Okay. And as soon as he is actually done with this, which I don't think we can actually skip this little scene here, but that doesn't really matter. It only takes like 10 seconds. All done. Here you go. And we got the Reinforced Shield. It is tougher than the Iron Shield was. So, if we have anything else for him to tinker around with, just let him know. But I don't believe we do, because we can't get Dusk Relics yet, and we can't get Tumbleweeds quite yet. We will be able to get Tumbleweeds rather soon, but not quite yet. Over here at the store, he's actually got some new products. He had that little, like the smaller bag before, but I didn't really mention it. And he also has this bigger bag. Those are like extended ammo bags, basically, for the... well, the smaller one's for the slingshot seeds, and the bigger one is for the bombs. But there's no need to buy them there, because there's actually an easier place to get them, which we're actually going to be doing in this episode. So, but, actually, not to, like, try to spoil the episode, but, nah, you'll find out. So right now, I'm actually going to go fly around and collect the goddess chests that are all around in the different area. So, I guess first I'll go down to this one way over here. That'll be our first stop, so I'll meet you guys there. And now that I have arrived at this first island, let's see what we've got in this chest. We got a small seed satchel, which is actually why we shouldn't have bought the other one, or why I didn't buy the other one, I guess. But if we just open our map up again, I guess I'm going to fly up to this island next. Actually, no, I'll stop at Pumpkin Landing first, because there's something we want to do there. So I will meet you guys over at Pumpkin Landing. And we have arrived. So we can actually run right over to this lady over here, and she has nothing to say to us, because we need to go inside first. I'll quickly actually do that then. And we need to talk to our boss, because he basically became our boss when we destroyed his stuff. Hey, boss man. Oh, looks like you were able to deliver the soup to Iga safely. I'll subtract your wages from the bill for the chandelier. And if you think we're even, you better think again. Next, I need you to help harvest the pumpkins, and I'm not taking no for an answer. Fine. This should be an easy one for you. Kina spends her afternoons picking pumpkins in the patch out back. Carry those to the storage shed. Kina can give you the details. Oh, but you can only work on the patch during the day. There's no telling what will happen under the night sky. Okay, well, I guess I'll go do that right now then, because that's what I was trying to do by coming here in the first place. Kina! Actually, I know where you are. You're the pretty lady. Hello, pretty lady. Or Kina. Oh! Hi! Oh, and your next job has been decided. Looks like you'll be helping with the pumpkin harvest. What a relief. Do you have any idea how heavy those pumpkins are? Oh yeah, you think this is going to be a piece of pumpkin cake, do you? Heh. Let's make this interesting. How about you carry 5 pumpkins at once? You better take it slow or you'll risk dropping them. Just get out there and haul those pumpkins. Let's do it! Okay then, I'll show you where you need to carry the pumpkin. We have to carry them way over to that there storage shed. See that storage shed up ahead? Carry the pumpkins there. The trick to carrying several pumpkins is to walk slowly. If they start to lean right, move right. If they start to lean left, move left. Take your time and keep your balance. But if you panic and start to rush, well, you're going to drop them. So good luck! This pumpkin carrying is actually an intricate art. You tap left, and then, or you tap the direction, and then you just start running the other way. Like, you tap the direction, and if you wait, they'll start leaning, then you can just start running. And then you wait, and then tap it, and then they'll start leaning, then you can run. And you tap it, and just... at first, it's kind of hard to get used to, but once you figure it out, it's really not that bad. I just knew you would come through. You managed to carry them all. I guess that means you're done carrying pumpkins. Thank you very much. Well, no problem, Kina. I mean, you're no Zelda, but... Anyway, if we go back in here, actually, now that I think about it, there's really no huge need to come back in here, because if we talk to Boss Man, what do you have to say? Impressive, you're done harvesting all those pumpkins. But don't celebrate yet, you've still got a ways to go before you paid off that fancy chandelier. Give me some time to think about what I need you to work on next. Just come back and see me. Okay, well, I guess we'll deal with him later. But for now, I'm actually going to resume the collection of those goddess chests. If I can learn how to pronounce things. And if I just place a marker right over on here, I'll actually fly over there and meet you guys over on that island. I will see you guys there. And splat. Like usual. Once we have arrived at this island, I'm glad I actually picked up those bombs after fighting that boss in the last episode. Because we actually need some bombs right here, so we can actually blow up this wall and then get... Or not. We apparently don't actually need that chest. Why did you not, like, dive properly? Oh, I guess there was... Oh, there's vines right there. Okay, well, I should have, like, noticed. I guess we'll climb on the vines, because... Well, there's... Okay, well, that doesn't help me at all. That was a complete waste of time. Now I have to actually jump off the edge properly. And then... This is, in fact, the right island, but apparently there's just 2 chests here. And I think I needed to go on top of the island. And then I could climb down this side, which is what I really wanted to do last time. And we'll actually leap downwards, which seems rather risque. But, I don't know. Here we have the chest we were looking for. And what do we have in here? We got the treasure medal! If we carry it with you, treasure will appear more often, which is actually super useful. That'll increase our chance of getting things like monster claws and stuff like that. And I just realized that our inventory is, like, full. So I'm gonna, I guess, like, stop by Skyloft and drop some stuff off. I will meet you guys over... I guess I'll meet you guys over at this island when I've dropped some stuff off. I'll see you guys there. And I am back over at this island. I actually realized on my way back to Skyloft that, guess what? This chest is a silver rupee! So this is actually a bunch of rupees, and if I fly over to that other island, which is actually right nearby, so I'll actually just commentate and fly over there. But over on that island, it's actually more rupees. So I'd never actually needed to go back. And here we actually have a bird down here, which I'm gonna try to, like, totally tackle if I can. Actually, he's only got a blue rupee, so he's really not really that worth it. But I did manage. Sometimes you'll see those birds flying around, and they'll have stuff as awesome as, like, boom, red rupees. But there's... like, they're completely optional and stuff like that, so don't really worry about it. These things up here, they are above Bamboo Island and Bamboo Island alone. If you start falling towards Bamboo Island, then they will kind of, like, encircle around you. And if you can manage to catch all of them before you hit the ground... I actually, like, dropped from pretty low, actually. But if you manage to catch them all before you hit the ground, I believe you get a red rupee, because half the time in this game you get red rupees. And here we actually have a little mini-game. If you talk to this guy... Whoa, it's you, Rick. I never thought I'd run into you here. What is this place? This here's my secret spot where I come to work the kinks out of my sword arm. There was a time when I was the most popular guy in all of Skyloft. Folks were always cheering me on like it was a parade. But as you know, time passes, and I'm not the young buck I used to be. I eat when I get stressed, and I'm worried about my darling daughter all the time. I mean, look at this belly. So that's what drives a feller here, to chop some bamboo. Let me tell you, there's no better way to sweat off those pounds. Here's an idea, Rick. Why don't you try slicing some bamboo? Okay. That's the spirit. Chop away, boy. Hold up a second. Get your horses holded. There's got to be a way to spice things up a notch or three. Yep, that's the ticket right there. And that's bamboo. You're going to take a swing at whittling down that big old bamboo right there in the middle of the room. The thing is, see, it's a contest to see how many cuts you can make before it hits the ground. If you're good enough, you'll stroll out of here with a prize. It'll cost you 10 rupees to see what you're made of. You want to give it a try? You bet! Alright then, get to slicing. So in this minigame, there's actually 3 different levels of prizes you can win. If you get between, I believe it's between 15 and 20 slices, and that was absolutely horrible. I don't know what just happened. That was 6. If you get between 15 and 20, he'll give you 30 rupees, so that's 20 rupee profit. If you get 20 to 28, he'll give you a less rare crafting material. And if you get over 28, you will get like a more rare crafting material. I need to slightly redeem myself, so I'm actually going to try like this thing one more time, because I really want to get like a good old-fashioned 15 so I can get 30 rupees and be up at 400. But I'll just do this real quick here, and hopefully I'll do a lot better than I did last time. And it'll all start out with a backflip. And then we'll just go crazy on this thing, and it'll totally fall that way! That was super lame! 10 times! Okay, you know what? This is absolutely terrible. Maybe I'll come back and show off this minigame when I'm showing off the, like, Diggy Diggy Hole minigame. Hoo-wee, a new record! You're not lighting any records on fire with that score. Yeah, thanks a lot, jerk. But we do have a stubby little sword, and apparently the longer sword we have, it'll be easier to zip through that thing like butter. So maybe if we ever get a longer sword, we'll have to come back here. But, for now, I guess we'll just move along. And, actually, what will I be doing right now? I believe I'll go back to Skyloft. I'll go back to Beetle's shop, because we actually have... Actually, I never grabbed the rupee that's on this island. Or the treasure chest, I should say. Hello, treasure chest! And we got a gold rupee, worth a staggering 300 rupees. So that puts us up at 670 rupees, which is a really good amount, actually. So I'm going to head back to Skyloft and see what I can see. I will meet you guys there. And I am back. I actually came over here into Beetle's shop ship because I wanted to buy this adventure pouch slot. That thing right there will allow you to carry 1 additional item in your adventure pouch. For an adventurer like yourself, it has to be the most amazing item I've ever imagined, and it costs just 600 rupees. What? Me? Raise prices? Never. You're obviously hallucinating. So how about it? Only 600 rupees. Okay. You made your adventure pouch bigger. Now you can fit an extra item inside. That gives us 1 more slot, which is super duper nice. And with that, I think that's about all we're going to do between the dungeon and going to the next area. So, I guess, when we get back in the next part, we'll head over to that new beam of light and go check out the Lineru district, or the Lineru, I don't know why I say district, but the Lineru region, I should say. So, once again, thank you all for watching. This has been HaloMan27. Goodbye, everybody.